Team 9.
So hi, we're the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Vincent Maydew, the Director of Operations.
Monica Charas, Marketing Director.
I'm Maribel Lopez, the Event Coordinator.
I'm Jordy Flores, and I'm PR, Public Relations.
So today we're talking to you about our event. It's a race called Cowboys Tackle Child Abuse. And our motto is Cowboys Against Child Abuse. So right here is an example of child abuse, probably one of the most extreme forms of child abuse and neglect. And so in 2014, there were 11,203 cases of child abuse and neglect in a region of Texas. These cases included cases in Dallas. And a reason why it's important to our organization is that children are the future of the city. But not only that, personally, I had a friend growing up named Max that underwent child abuse and neglect. And to see him grow up and overcome that through his dad hitting him, his mother cursing at him daily, that he's not good enough, that he just wasn't the right child for them. It hurt me, but to see him overcome that and succeed in life now, it means the world, and I'm sure it means the world to him as a person. So just tying into that, children really are the future of the city, and that's why we should care about child abuse as a whole. And who we are as an organization, we're part of the National Football League. We're a very dominant team in the National Football League. I'm sure that most of y'all catch our games on TV. We used to be Super Bowl champs, so hopefully we're a significant voice in the city of Dallas. We serve as sports entertainment for all ages, from kids to adults, and some adults act like kids at our game, right? So we're definitely role models for kids. And so I'm going to be passing this on to Monica, our Director of Marketing.
Alright, so abuse-related deaths, they decreased in Texas, but they increased dramatically here in Dallas County. At least one child dies every month due to child abuse. 1/3 of children who were abused will eventually abuse their own children. The reason for that is because that's the way they were raised, so they don't really know if it's bad or good. Children are 6 times more likely to commit suicide and 50% more likely to abuse alcohol if they lived in violent homes. Okay, so we are going to be partnering with 2 different organizations. The first one is Family Compact. They are located here in the Dallas County. What they do is they help with child abuse, they go to families' homes, and they as well do education to families over abuse. They have been founded with more than 400 different exchange clubs, as well as they've helped over 41,000 children and parents. The other organization is Dallas Independent School District. What they do, their employees are required to attend a class annually so they can learn about child abuse and how to report if the child is being abused. So we will be having our event information on the website as well as on the pamphlets that are being passed out and to students as well. Next, I will pass it over to Maribel, our event coordinator, who will talk to you about our event.
Okay, so our event that we're going to have is going to be a 5K run. It is going to be held at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. What's going to happen is it's going to start around mid of the stadium, and all the participants are going to run around the stadium and end inside the stadium on the field. So as far as promoting, we will be promoting it on Facebook, Instagram. We're going to be passing out flyers, local news, and local newspapers as well. The event will be taking place on May 9th, and it's going to be from 10 to 2. We will be providing snacks and refreshments, and the entry will be $20 for the people that want to participate in it. And as far as volunteers and staffing, since the event will be taking place at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, they will provide the staff that's already working there. And so the janitorial staff and the general staff, and we also will be hiring the Dallas Police Department. And what our employees will be getting out of it, they'll get 2 tickets for a choice of their game, a home game, or just 2 tickets. So that's that. And then our budget. Okay, so our budget is $75,000. 15 of that is going to go to promoting. 30,000 will go to staffing, and shirts will be 10,000, which the shirts will be included with when you register and you pay the $20, the shirts are included in that. And then there will be a DJ as well, and that will be 5,000, and supplies would be 15,000. Now, what we get from the event, all the donations will be given to Family Compass, and they will be donated to them so they can keep going through the organization helping kids as needed. Now I'm going to send it over to Jordy, the PR.
Okay. I'm going to be talking about 2 different things. It's the direct benefits and the indirect benefits. As far as the direct benefits, it's directly going to be educating the victims of domestic violence about the matter. Because if they grew up around it, they probably grew up, or they're probably accustomed to it. So it's just going to teach them that that's not a correct way of living. It's going to motivate victims to speak up. It's going to, the domestic violence will no longer seem appropriate, as I said earlier, and the abuse will no longer be tolerated in the community. That's going to be benefiting them, like, in their personal lives. But as far as the money, from like a financial aspect, that the people are donating the $20, it's going to go into different things, like, it's like the flyers, the entire event. So that's how we're going to be educating people, just by talking, by basically bringing up awareness, and that's where the money is going to go to. Here's some indirect benefits. The Cowboys tackle child abuse. It's definitely going to be bringing the awareness to the community. Like at school and after school programs, teachers and coaches, they're going to feel more obligated to report these issues. And just everyone's going to become more aware of the situation. Little kids who are playing and they seem distressed or something, their friends are going to notice these behaviors, and they're going to want to try to talk to their friends and talk to their family and try to get to the bottom of why their friends are acting so weird. And then also family members who become accustomed to the domestic violence, they're no longer going to feel like they should put up with that. And then here are some of our references from earlier.
We'll open it up for questions.
And then, I have one more thing. I have a quote right here. It says, he who has faith has an inward reservoir of courage, hope, confidence, calmness, and assuring trust that all will come out well, even though to the world it may appear to have come out mostly badly. And that's by B.C. Forbes. The reason I picked that was just because after hearing Vincent's story about his friend and how he was able to overcome all these negative things that he grew up around, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and that's what this quote says to me. And then just life is going to beat you to the ground. There's no reason why you should start at home, and that's why we decided to fight against domestic violence. Do you have any questions? What? Oh, okay. And then here are references.
It's a fetching story for Max. Really good to understand that he's overcome that.
how has that impacted him from having his own family in his future? Is that in his future, and how does he feel about that?
He wants to be a better father than his father was. I'm happy to hear that. I'm also sad that he had to go through it, but it made him a strong person.
Thank you, Group 9.